win or lose. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one. There ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. What a night we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Teofimo Lopez stands 5'8" tall and has a reach of 68.5 inches. And he'll be facing the takeover, Teofimo Lopez. Huge wins already in his young career. He's beaten Vasily Lomachenko and Josh Taylor and is a two-division world champion. King Ryan Garcia. They also call him Flash. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California. Some of the fastest hands in all of boxing.
This is going to be an intense style before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York in the United States, an electrifying two-division champion of the world, known as the Takeover, Teofimo Lopez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
This is one of those arenas where you have to fight or you're going to be found wanting.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
That right hand hurts. Missing with that jab. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Don't let him back in the fight. Great round. Good man. You stay focused?
I want to lose this fight through you. Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back.
Look, he's ready to go. He's gone already. Just
You're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the
fight it out. Go out there and finish.
And there's the bell to start round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
like to see more jabs. That punch landed. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
You've been coasting this fight, and now you're going to let him get back in. Now it's a...
Don't let him back in the fight. Great round. You were thinking. You were smart.
In the first minute, stick him on the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and win the round back. Take away that confidence, stop him in his tracks.
There's the bell to start round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. That straight hurt him. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They both want the knockout. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
That jab had to hurt. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
That jab's slick. Just
Back out there, I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus
hands beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Vary up a little bit. If you can't
off. Don't give me anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Do not worry about it, kid. You've done all your work all the way through camp.
Good work. Keep going. Just the same again. Don't change too much.
And you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back in.
You were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shot.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Insane action! Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. No rest for the weary. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter punch caught him clean. A big whiff with the right hook. That one will count. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back.
Go out there, you win this next round for me, kid. Now listen, kid.
Jab, and you get your time.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. You'd like to see more jabs. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Both men step back for just a moment. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Jab slick. I don't want...
Let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Just
set him up and you'll take him out. Look, he's ready to go. He's gone already.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've led him back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the...
Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight. Great round.
And there's the bell to start round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Couldn't land that jab. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Straight right just misses. That hook just can't find the target. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a counter shot. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The jab doesn't quite connect. Catch and shoot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You got to take that confident beautiful.
That's it. Now just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
In your pace and win the round back. Take away that confidence, stop him in his tracks. Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible round, that is.
We can't figure it out. Good work. Just the same again. Don't change too much.
You're way better. He's not in your league.
Hey, you say focus? Go on. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots.
Done all your work all the way through camp. Get this boxing back together.
Good work. Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight. Right,
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Back on the draw. Get back out there and win.
You set him up and he'll take him out. Look, he's ready to go. He's gone already.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. He's got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some... Did you see that? Teofimo in some real trouble here. Down goes Teofimo. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Get your focus back, get that jab back. Just blocks.
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good.
Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Do not.
We're loading up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work. And don't forget the jab.
There's the bell to start round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. Looks like trouble was... Hold that thought! Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. Big shot, and down goes Garcia. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Where did that come from? What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Continue.
Got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, Bob. You know what? The cornerman now is down for them doing their job.
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And the takeover's in some big trouble now. We can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I've got to see that again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. One round, 2 knockdowns, each by a different fighter.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
This fight through you. Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than...
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick as well.
Jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back. We go again.
Back in the fight. Great round. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking.
Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round. But we don't care. We don't care. Go out there. You win this next round for me, kid. You get it soft.
Coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
In this round, kid.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. We had not one, but 2 knockdowns in the previous round as both of these fighters went to the canvas.
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Can't land the jab there. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, and you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Those who thought this... Did you see that? Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas? And the kid goes down! A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. You still want to fight?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round ones. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. That punch scores. Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. And Lopez is dazed. Was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Both men getting off the canvas in that incredible round.
Absolutely crazy.
Get your mind back on the draw. Get back out there and win the round.
Okay, I'm happy.
And there's the bell to start round 10. Let's see how these two fighters respond after both got knocked down in the previous round.
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. So a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shot.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. And Teofimo Lopez might be ready to go. And it appears the onslaught. Hold that thought. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I need to see that again.
Six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate.